In tribute to George Romero. Chances are you heard it here only on The Tony Jones Show.
Attention all shoppers. Attention all shoppers.
It's the end of the world. I wanna live inside a shopping mall. I wouldn't care about the isolation. I'm unconcerned about the walking dead. If it's the end of the world, I think I'd handle myself quite well. I wouldn't panic walking past the zombies. I'd try to catch up on some reading and movies. I know all I need to know. I know all I need to know. I learned everything from George Romero, Dario Argento, maybe Tom Savini, Stuart Gordon, and Sam Raimi. Did they plant the idea, or was it always in me? Do you find me creepy? Yeah, do I give you the creeps? It's the end of the world. We could gather half a dozen friends. We live in hiding over J.C. Penney. Construct a wall to keep the mutants out. When it's the end of the world, we land a helicopter on the rooftop. Somebody breaks in through a boarded entrance. Maybe we could make a run for it. I know all I need to know. I learned everything from George Romero, Dario Argento, maybe Tom Savini, Stuart Gordon, and Sam Raimi. But did they plant the idea, or was it always in me? Do you find me creepy? Now it's the end of the world. I always thought I would have been more careful. Didn't look to be a serious fight. Will you wait here till I come back to life? I learned everything from George Romero, Dario Argento, maybe Tom Savini, Stuart Gordon, and Sam Raimi. Did they plant the idea, or was it always in me? Do you find me creepy? Post-apocalyptic zombie survival fantasy.
I'm thinking maybe we got a good thing going here. Maybe we shouldn't be in such a hurry to leave.
A group you may not hear anywhere else but here on The Tony Jones Show. George Romero, the name of that one, some sprites. Facebook.com/Tony Jones Show. On Twitter @Tony Jones in RI. I'm on Facebook at Facebook.com/Tony Jones Show. And of course, it's TonyJones.org. I am joined in studio by a Tony Jones Show regular, DJ Psycho Eddie, who is one of the parties responsible for MyNightOut Radio, which I believe is in its 18th week, if you can believe it.
19th.
In its 19th week. And getting some positive feedback in the idea of promoting this local hospitality scene. Now, when we first started, I was thinking that, this is a project that it could go either way. And you guys are out there, and you're really the only ones doing this. And for anybody listening to this show that hasn't heard of that show, tell us a little bit about it.
Well, My Night Out Radio is basically two fat guys talking about local events and especially local restaurants. We just go around. We go out and eat regularly anyways, so why don't we talk about it? Other people our age, you have to excuse me, my voice is a little froggy right now. Most people our age, a little bit older, we don't have to worry about, well, maybe I can't afford this, maybe I can't afford that. So let's spend that little extra money and we'll go out and we'll tell people about it. We're also spreading around local events that are coming up, food-wise, music-wise, hospitality in general. We'll tell you our take on it. And we actually, today, we're getting a little bit of recognition from a national person, Adam Richland from Food Network, and he's going to be doing a book signing Tuesday this week over at Dave's Market. We posted up about that, and he's getting back to us saying that we're doing a good job. Thanks for spreading the word around, and keep up the good work.
I'm constantly telling small business folks, and I would kind of lump your project in with that, because not only are you guys small business folks, but then there's a convergence of people that you're promoting, that you're working with, that are small business folks. It is all about networking, and I think that's kind of what you guys are seeing with the success of, especially as we go into the season, the outdoor events, the food events. There was a time where, and I've done it, and I continue to do it, you had to travel up to Boston for things like that. And now we're really seeing that hospitality industry take off. So My Night Out Radio at MyNightOutRI.com, the first people to do a broadcast and a podcast dedicated to that. So I want you to remember that as we go forward, and they're getting ripped off left and right. I want you to remember that you heard it here first on the Tony Jones Show. And, another thing that has been positive for my show and for Rhode Island Free Radio is that George and Eddie have been able to turn me on to different acts that I probably would not have had a chance to be exposed to musically. I'm not going to give you the sob story here, but I have a full-time job. I have several part-time jobs. I'm trying to launch a business, and I go to school, and I try to be involved in my community.
Uphill both ways to work in a snowstorm,
and we
I tell you.
It. But I don't have a chance to get out as much as I used to, and when I do, it's normally to punk shows. So the fact that you don't hear all punk rock on this show is not only due to technology, but it's due to the folks at My Night Out Radio who constantly bring local music through, and we get it into rotation at Rhode Island Free Radio. So what you have here is, if you can believe it, people working together in a positive way. Not everything sucks. Not everybody sucks. And everybody's having a good time. So I know it's hard to believe, but you do see it here on the Tony Jones Show. And speaking of local music, a very enthusiastic young band coming through with a new EP. The EP is Cheap Shot of the Year. My voice is all blown out, too, because I'm lucky enough to have some voice work coming through. So I have just been talking, and I know this doesn't come as a surprise to anybody in this room or anybody that knows me or anybody that listens to this show on a regular basis, but I have just been talking and talking and talking, and my throat's all blown out, and DJ Psycho Eddie's throat's blown out. Now, if you hear any background noise here, it's because our friends at Manchester 65, one of the fine clubs in the area, they're actually hosting a 13-hour rave this weekend. So if you hear the sweet sounds of a rave. Now, to kind of paint the picture for you, since we're an audio medium here, what we have outside the window is a 13-hour rave going on, and then a mere 10 feet across the street, we have a neighborhood park with kids playing on seesaws and kids playing basketball.
Might I tell you, though, on my way in, the scenery was something to behold, because here you have these kids running around, basketball shorts, tank tops, shooting hoops on the swings and whatever, and then you turn your head to the other side of the street, and there you have fishnet stockings, short shorts, tops that barely leave anything to the imagination, and just the two different worlds on either side of the street just made me giggle, because, well, I am that kind of guy where I'll find the humor in just about anything. It's
a proverbial before and after picture right here outside the windows of the Rhode Island Free Radio studios. But we're going to go back down to the local music now. We're going to hear two from the October Accord, kicking off with Cheap Shot right here on the Tony Jones.
It's not the first information is free.
The law.
There is hope.